record this. All right, awesome. So before we get started, so we're not complete strangers, I want to definitely go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Raysa Otero. I'm a vice president here with this amazing company. And what we're going to go over today, right, in the first half of the presentation is number one, how you can actually increase your credit score this year, right? How many people want better credit in 2020, right? How long have you had bad credit for? You've been denied, you've tried to buy a home. Go ahead and type 1 in the chat if you're looking to have better credit this year, because let me tell you, you are in the right place tonight. Whoever invited you, go ahead and reach out to them, say thank you, right? I'm gonna teach you how, because when I got started with this amazing program, you're probably like, why is she so passionate? When I got started with this protection plan in this company, I actually had a Chapter 7 bankruptcy due to a divorce in 2017. By 2018, I was introduced to this program, and I actually had, within 120 days, this company was able to help me delete my bankruptcy and 41 negative items from my credit report, which resulted in a 196-point increase on my credit score. So let me tell you, this powerful information completely changed the dynamic of my home. Being able to go from a 514 past the 700s definitely changed my life for the better, right? Being able to now invest in assets, not having to be scared to be denied. So I'm super excited to be able to actually share this information with you. And then I'm also going to talk about how I was able to build a business, right? Or how my bad credit made me a lot of money. Now you may be thinking I'm crazy, but by the time I'm done with this, you'll be able to see that having bad credit actually made me a lot of money as well. So let's talk about the protection plan here before we get started. Credit scores range from 300 to 850. As you can see on my shirt, right? 70 million people have a 599 credit score or less. A quarter of all people do not know their credit score. Guys, 70 million people, okay, have a 599 credit score or less. So if you fall in that bracket, it's okay. It's pretty normal, unfortunately, but we're going to show you how you're going to be able to change that. 10% of Americans are credit invisible, so you may have no credit at all. That is also the same as having bad credit. We're going to be able to address that. Why is it that we don't know this information? Why is it that 70 million Americans have a 599 credit score or less? It's plain and simple. Our formal education did not teach us about personal finances, ownership, financial freedom, or success, right? I joke about this all the time, but I said I didn't need to learn about dead presidents in high school. I needed to learn how to have a good credit score. So that's exactly what we're going to teach you here today. So welcome to United Credit Education Services. What services are included in our protection plan? But first, let's build some credibility so that you can feel at ease with this company and the person that actually introduced you to this. Number one, we've been in business over 15 years. United Credit Education Services is a 501c3 company, nonprofit that's been helping American consumers get back on track to financial stability. I think we can all agree that if a business has been in business over 10 years, they have a solid foundation. Also getting amazing results. We've been able to get over 1 million derogatory items off of our clients' credit reports with 90% success rate. Our service has successfully helped remove inaccurate, erroneous, I'm going to talk about this in a little bit, obsolete information and credit profiles, helping families reach their financial goals. So you have to jot down and say, what is my financial goal this year? Are you trying to buy a house? Are you trying to buy a car? Interest rates are so low right now on mortgages. That should be your goal, but it starts with your credit. So you're definitely in the right place if that's your goal. Many others may have different goals, right? Maybe you're trying to refinance. Whatever the case is, better credit is going to be the solution for that, also less in interest. So we have a protection plan membership that focuses on your credit, your family, your finances, and it's also going to give you a peace of mind. So you're in for a treat tonight once you're able to see what this protection plan includes. Credit restoration is our flagship product. Credit restoration is 100% legal, guys. Our credit education services and our attorneys, when you come into our program, we pull all 3 of your credit reports and we assist you in communicating with the credit bureaus to remove inaccurate, obsolete, and erroneous information from your credit report. These credit bureaus are required to maintain your information 100% accurate. Unfortunately, 80% of Americans have errors on their credit reports, 3 out of 4. So the chances that you have errors on your credit report is 80%, and errors equals deletion. Inaccurate, okay? obsolete. Maybe you have items on your credit report that passed the statute of limitations. They should have fell off already a long time ago, but they're still on your credit report. And then erroneous. You know how many things might be on your credit report that are not yours? Think about this. When do you really look at your credit reports closely, or maybe you don't even understand them? So we're going to actually help you understand them and also fight all negative items on your credit report. And you're going to see a huge increase on your credit report in as little as 30 to 90 days when you actually do this process. Now, how is your credit score calculated? There's many things that factor into your credit score. So it's not only removing the negative items, you have to actually know this calculation. Payment history is 35% of your credit. That's a huge chunk out of 100%. Can we all agree? So that means one late payment can actually decrease your score 50 to 100 points on your credit reports. And it stays there for 7 years. So if you have late payments, you definitely qualify for this program. You definitely want to get those off sooner because 35% of your credit score relies on that. Also, if you don't have something that you're paying every 30 days, 35% of your score is empty. So we need to help you fill that. So get with the agent that invited you so we can help you fill that 35%. 30% is based on having credit cards. Many people don't like credit cards, but it's the misconception, right? Really what you don't like is that you don't know how to manage them, right? That we don't know how to not spend that money. That's the misconception. Credit cards are actually amazing for your credit. As a matter of fact, if you don't have one, your credit will never reach the limit that you want it to. So you need to have an open, active credit card to fill this 30%, but you also need to know how to manage it, and you should never use more than 30%. So if you have a $1,000 credit card, never use more than $300 as an example. If you don't have a credit card, get with the agent that invited you. We'll also be able to fill in that gap so that 30% is no longer empty. 15% of your score is based on how long you had these accounts open. So if you don't have any accounts open, you don't have any length either. So 15% is probably also empty. But if you have accounts that are open, never close them, right? I had a client ask me the other day, should I just pay my cards off and close them? Absolutely not. You will actually impact 55% of your score if you did that, okay? So never do that. New credit is 10%. Every time you go out to apply for a mortgage, a car, or a credit card, you get a hard inquiry on your credit reports, okay? That can affect your score 3 to 5 points. Now, you want to make sure that you offset that by getting approved. But if you're going out there and doing many applications and getting denied, your score will go down 3 to 5 points each inquiry, and they stay on your credit reports for 2 years. Types of credit used, 10%. Many people don't know this, but credit cards are not the only trade lines that you should have on your credit report. As a matter of fact, if you have a credit card and now you have an installment loan, meaning a mortgage loan, personal loan, and auto loan, those are the loans that you kind of pay in installments. Now your score will actually go up 10% because you've added that mixture. So I hope I was able to provide value. Knowing this calculation, everything is math, right? Even credit scores are a math equation. So once you know this, you'll be able to actually increase your credit. So you should know that credit reporting agencies are not government entities. They are private companies that utilize financial data. Literally, these companies, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, actually have representatives that go out to meet with collection companies to actually gain their business. They get paid to report your negative items, whether they're incorrect or not, right? Each credit reporting agency operates independently, so many times you'll see your scores different across the board. One will say 600, one will say 650, one will say 675. Unfortunately, they will never all be the same. And the reason for that is they operate independently, they don't communicate with each other, and the creditors, the people that you borrow from, actually don't report to all three. They only report to the one they do business with. Also, you should know that you have the right to dispute items on your credit report. Did you know that you can actually do that? It is your legal right. A lot of people say, I don't know about credit repair, but it's 100% legal to leverage the Fair Credit Reporting Act. The Fair Credit Reporting Act was passed by Congress in 1971 to avoid the problem that's actually going on today, to avoid from negative items being on your credit report that are inaccurate. So again, 80% of Americans have inaccurate items on their credit report. 70 million have a 599 credit score less because they're not leveraging this law. So in our program, we leverage this law for you. We fight these negative items, and you'll start to see things fall off your credit report. We've been able to help people eliminate late payments, charge off, foreclosures, bankruptcies, in my case, right? Tax liens, collections, medical bills, short sales, repossessions, student loans. It doesn't matter what negative item, what judgment, what eviction is on your credit report. If it's negative and impacting you, we are going to fight it with the credit bureaus. You can monitor your progress. So 24/7, we have an app available where you can actually log into your protection plan, navigate all the tools, activate your services, and learn about all the products that we actually offer you. So here's the kicker. Not only do you get credit restoration, but you also get 11 other services in our program. One of the first ones is budgeting, right? Think about your monthly budget. Are you budgeting monthly? Where is your money going, right? Well, if you're not tracking your income and you're not tracking your spending, then you're probably spending money on things that you shouldn't. So we're going to actually help you do a monthly budget. You're going to be able to set your monthly budget right in your app and utilize that service so that now you can have more money to enjoy, save, or pay off those debts. Credit Builder, of course, stripping the negative items off your credit report are going to definitely be good for your credit, but how can we actually bring your credit score up and build it further? It's going to start by you knowing this information and having access to a financial library so that we can increase that credit score. So you have that. You'll have credit attorneys available to you if you have a difficult to remove negative items. Our credit attorney will be on your side. Credit Monitor, we provide you another app where you can actually monitor your FICOs. If you guys didn't know, vintage scores on Credit Karma are different from FICO scores. So, you may go apply for a mortgage and you think you have a 700 on Credit Karma. So you want to track what your FICO score is, and our credit monitoring program will show you that exactly. Debt payoff. Don't we all want to be out of debt in 2020? Please, I want to see ones in the chat. Who wants to be out of debt in 2020? Right? It's no longer cool to be in debt, right? And you probably can't find a girlfriend or a boyfriend if you are in debt. So let's help you create a financial plan that will give you the exact guide to eliminate your debt. We actually calculate all of the interest, what you should be paying first, and we actually teach you how to get out of debt sooner based on the debts that you input, okay? Financial lockbox. We're going to actually help you not only store those important, think about this. Do you have life insurance? Do you have birth certificates? Do you have important documentation? If something were to happen to you in case of emergency, will your family know where those documents are? So this is going to become a cloud where your family can actually access this as well. Identity theft protection included in our program. This is the #1 crime in the United States. Every 2 seconds, someone's identity is stolen. So if we're actually helping you restore your credit, we want to make sure that we're protecting it, okay? Net worth. Now we're going to teach you how to manage your money, right? Because now we want you to, okay, I got a good credit score. Now what do? Well, you want to invest in assets. You got to have your money make you more money. But if you go investing in liabilities, that's things that take money out of your pocket. So knowing what your net worth is, where you stand, if you're in the negative, how do we get you into the positive? Savings goals are available to you. Now you're able to save and build multiple savings goals. Saving for college, right? Maybe for your kids, maybe a vacation. Create multiple goals and we'll be able to hold you accountable. The will and trust, this is a no-brainer. If you have a spouse, if you have children, right? It's so important to have a will, trust, power of attorney. If something were to happen to you today, God forbid, your family will have to go through probate, right? If you have any assets, or even the guardianship of your children can be left in a judge's hands to assign in your absence. So a will, trust, power of attorney will actually be able to designate what your last wills are in case something were to happen to you. This costs $1,000 to $2,000 to do, or anywhere from $500 to $1,000. I know I have an estate planner in my networking group. Costs so much money to do that, but we give it for free to every single one of our clients. YFL Family Mint, we actually start to teach and educate kids at the age of 2. With this program, you can actually start to teach your kids how to save money, how to budget money. It's phenomenal. Now you're actually breaking this curse of lack of financial literacy in your home by actually being able to introduce your children to how to save money, budget, and that'll lead them to having a better credit score. So enrollment and pricing, obviously, there's an investment, right? You actually have probably a low credit score is going to be an investment to actually get that where you want it to be. The best investment I ever made, I left $1.07 in my bank account to start this program. And look at where I am now, right? Within 120 days, my score went up 196 points. We have countless of testimonies. If there's any agents on the line, please drop your testimonies in the chat so that people could see that it's not just me having success, it's a lot of us having the same success. $188 gets you started today. Within 3 to 6 months, you'll be glad that you made that investment. But most of our clients are already seeing results within 30 to 90 days. So $188 today to get started, $89 a month. So the YFL, Youth Financial Literacy, when you enroll into the program as a client, now $89, right, that you pay, $2 of that is actually donated. We've partnered up with the Youth Financial Literacy. So now you're going to be actually helping us help children ages 8 to 18 on the matters of credit, and also help them with college scholarships. If you guys see at the bottom, we in the last 4 years have given over $1 million. That's huge, guys, right? Hands up in the chat. Huge, over $1 million in student loans. In college scholarships for these kids so that they don't have to pay to have those nasty student loans. Who has student loans, right? Type 1 in the chat if you have student loans. Wouldn't it have been great if you were a part of a program like this and you didn't have any student loan debt today? That's exactly what you'll be helping with when you actually come in, and you'll be also helping us educate other people on the matters of financial literacy. So I'm super excited, as you guys can see, to be a part of this company. $188 to get started. So if you're looking to restore your credit this year, this is the best way to go. We are actually, we outbeat the competition, number one, because $89 a month. Number two, we have 11 additional services. And number three, the way that we process our credit repair actually leverages the Fair Credit Reporting Act to the best of your advantage. So become a customer today for $188. If you have any questions, go ahead, and maybe you have specific questions on your situation, go ahead and ask the agent that invited you, but also ask them to send you the link so that you can get started today. It's the best investment that I ever made. But now I'm going to switch hats, and I'm actually going to go into the business opportunity. If you saw value in the services that I just went over, let's see some ones in the chat. How much value? Did you guys learn something new, right? When I got introduced to this, it changed the game for me. I went up 196 points, like I said earlier. It's completely changed my life. Now, I've dedicated the last 2 years to help others that were in my same situation. So when I got started with this program after a divorce, obviously single mom, my son is 5, and he was actually diagnosed with autism. So if there's any autism moms, that's like having another full-time job. So I commend you. But again, I started this business looking for time freedom. How can I spend more time with my son, but also still be okay financially, right? And not just okay. There had to be another way, and I'm here to tell you there is another way. So this is the part where I introduce you on how you can actually work from home, introducing those services that we just went over. I think that we agree that if 70 million people need that service, then now you can actually capitalize on that, right? So this is what I want to go over. When I started this business, I was single mom, working a full-time job. And I still had to make sure that my son was good after school, right? And I worked this literally part-time. I remember staying up late and really putting in all the time, but that created something so massive for me. Within 4 months, I was able to walk away from my corporate America job completely. I fired my boss live on Facebook. And I've dedicated the last 2 years, have not had to clock into anyone's clock. If my son has an event, an appointment, I'm there, right? There's one thing that you can't buy, and that's time. And I realized how much time I was actually wasting at a traditional 9 to 5, or having to be scared, right? To get fired if I didn't actually come to work because we were sick. I mean, it's just, this is a thing that we're living at. But I also remember getting paid on Friday and being broke on Friday. Can anyone relate, right? If anyone relates with me, go ahead and type a 1 in the chat. But I was tired of that. I knew there had to be another way. And the moment I got into a webinar like this and got introduced to this opportunity, completely changed my life. Fast forward 2 years from now, I'm a vice president with the company. I have over 750 agents nationwide. I built this business from home, part-time, multiple 6-figure earner. I've been able to win top 65 crews, top 3 recruiter. I mean, you name it, guys, but this doesn't happen by not being able to help other people. So if you are on this call and you saw value of those services, you can actually get paid for sharing those services and referring people, but now you can also get your services free. So how would you like to have your credit restored for free, right? I never met someone that has said no. So I'm going to go over our business opportunity. First, a little bit of credibility. What is FES? We're going to teach you how you can help people improve their financial situation with that protection plan, and what you need to start and grow a business. First thing I want you to know is that I knew nothing about credit and I knew nothing about business when I got started, and still having a lot of success here because they had the right tools in place to plug me into. Founded in 2004, headquartered in Farmington Hills, Michigan, and a little bit outside of Detroit. Consistently strong annual sales growth. So obviously we want to be with a company that's growing every year, and this company is definitely doing that. Debt-free, and the same key executives since the inception, right? So many other companies change CEOs all the time, the vision changes, but this company has the same key executives since the inception of the company. Run your own business. So obviously you're probably like, how am I going to run my own business? Well, we give you all of the marketing materials. We actually are able to help you sell this business from home, and we're going to teach you how. But here's some of the key points that I liked when I started. So you can supplement your income, right? So at the beginning, I supplemented my income. I wasn't going to let go of my full-time job to start this. So this is not going to interfere with anything that you have going on. Literally, you can start this part-time to supplement your income. And then later on, if you decide to take the role on full-time like I did, you can definitely do that. Work from anywhere, anytime. This is one of the most amazing things. Like, I've been able to travel all over the nation and provide this information, but everywhere I go, I'm actually plugged into my phone. My business is 100% online, so it does allow me to work from anywhere, anytime, as long as I have Wi-Fi. Take and keep control of your finances, right? Learning this information not only changed my finances, but now I'm also able to help others do the same. So what do you get as an agent? Well, first of all, you are a product of the product, so you do get the protection plan included. So everything I went over in the first half, you will actually be benefiting from that with the credit repair. But you also get a personalized agent website so that people can come on and actually view your products and services, an online sales tracking system. So if you're a business professional, this is just adding another notch to your belt, right? Another tool to your belt, because now, let's say you're a realtor, mortgage lender, or car sales, a lot of your clients may be getting declined every single time you sit with them, but now being able to offer them the protection plan can definitely change your situation in as little as 3 to 6 months, so that you can turn around and actually be able to get them to the closing table or get that final sale. You'll get an online sales tracking system, meaning that you're going to be able to fill your pipeline and actually be able to track them. Agent and customer support. So we have a call center that's open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. So as agents, our job is just to market this, right? Get the enrollments on our website, and our company does the rest. See, we don't fix credit. I don't fix credit. Our credit attorneys are specialized. They do all of the work. So once someone falls into the program, they take on after that. They send them the emails. They get them started, get the things activated. So they also take care of the customer support if the customers have questions, but also support us as the agents. Access to professional marketing material, business in a box. Literally, the marketing materials are already ready. Your websites come active as soon as you hit submit for the $288 payment here we're going to talk about, and now you are live and in business. You're going to be able to run a nationwide credit restoration business from home. Weekly pay, we get paid on a weekly basis, of course, based on commissions, residual bonuses. So I'm going to go over that in a second. Life insurance is provided to every single one of our agents, up to $100,000 without medical exam. This is huge. So many people nowadays don't even have life insurance. So coming into this, you'll be coming into a business, fix your finances, but now also have the life insurance as well. Tax advantages. A lot of people don't know about the business tax laws, but being a W-2 employee coming into a 1099 home-based business, you'll actually be able to deduct $4,000 to $8,000 minimum more on your taxes every year, which means that your hourly pay can go up $3 to $7 just by buying into a home-based business, because now you're able to use the business tax law and write off almost everything. The opportunity to help others. Of course, that's my favorite part. Not only are we here to be able to learn this information, but how can we serve other people and help other people reach their financial opportunities, right? So $288, only $100 more than being a client. You actually come on board as an agent. You start your credit repair and you start to learn your business and actually be able to promote that. And also you pay $89 a month, but I'm actually going to teach you how you can waive that. So you're also going to be able to offer other services. See, because some people don't have negative items. They just need help building. So realtors are a huge fan of this. It's called Credit My Rent. A lot of clients do not build their credit with their rent payments. But now introducing this program, we're going to be able to actually add 2 years of their rental payment history onto their credit reports, TransUnion and Equifax. And now they're going to actually see a huge score jump if their 35%, right, is empty in their payment history. My cousin actually was able to see her score go up 139 points for adding 2 years of her rent. So that can make a huge difference between a non-qualified buyer to a qualified buyer. The First Progress Platinum MasterCard, we also offer a secure credit card, very low interest rate. I think it's between 10 and 11%, $200 minimum deposit, and it doesn't go by their credit score. So again, many other times you go to a bank, they may still be denied for those secure credit cards, but now you're going to be able to offer this in-house in your website. And also Smart Credit and then the Will Trust Power Attorney. These are items that are a la carte. They can be purchased separately. So how do you earn your services for free? Let's get to the good stuff, right? Well, you have to have 5 active protection plan members. So literally, you have to find 5 people with bad credit. I just said there's 70 million people with a 599 credit score or less, right? Think about how many contacts you have in your phone, right? I know I have over 1,000 on mine. It's built over time. But even if you have 200, 100, you tell me you're not going to find 5 people in that phone that need this service, then I don't know what to tell you, because I see them every single day. As a matter of fact, the other day alone, I had over 200 leads looking for this program. So all you have to do is close out the month with 5, but we're also going to pay you for that, okay? So not only do you have to find 5, and now that waives your $89, so now you have a business without any overhead, and you're also not paying for your personal services, but we're actually going to give you $100 per person you bring on. So 5 times 100, right? $500. So you pay $288 to come in, but now you made your investment back. You're actually in profit. There's many companies that don't even go in profit when they open, right? The traditional businesses. They pay $65,000 or more to open a business, and they don't see any profit till 3 to 5 years later, and no guarantee. But here, literally with 3 people that you find that need these services, you're already in profit. Also, you get $12 a month residual income for each client. So let's just put the example of the first 5. If they stay in the program 3 to 6 months, that's an additional $60 every single month that they are on the program. So again, another second way that we get paid. Residual income is I mean, I never knew anything about it, but they say that if you don't build residual income, you can probably work until the day you die, and I believe that that's true. Customer acquisition bonuses. So 2 ways we make money, right? You can actually onboard clients, but obviously now you want to build your business, right? If you've done something and you've done something successfully, now you can actually introduce other people to the same. So let's say this is you as a brand new agent, introducing someone to this program that actually needs their credit repair and is also looking to make additional income. They would be considered an agent on your team. So bringing in 1 agent, helping them with their first 2 customers, because we all strive for 5 is the same system, but helping them with the first 2 customers, the company will actually pay you $100. But that payment actually increases as you go higher in title. So what does that mean? Now, as a field trainer, doing that same process, bringing in an agent, helping them to get their first 2 customers, you actually get paid $160. So, a huge jump, $60 increase just by duplicating the system. Now you can go out and find realtors, mortgage lenders, stay-at-home moms, right? Who doesn't want to have the luxury to be able to work from home in a business that is so needed and a product that is so needed? Our senior field trainers, they come on board, they onboard an agent, help them get their first 2 customers. They're making $240 per agent enrollment. That doesn't include the residual and the clients that you actually acquire. And then sales director. We actually have a game plan to get you to sales director within 30 to 90 days, because now this changes the entire trajectory of your finances, because now you go up to $380 per agent you bring on. So you bring on an agent, help them get their first 2 customers, and you get $380. We have people that are not actually doing that even at a full-time job. I remember, because I'm a product of that. So once I hit sales director, that's when I started to catch that eye problem where I didn't see myself going back into work, right? But now we also pay overrides. So the company actually says, well, you just brought in a new agent as a sales director. You helped them get their first 2 customers. You made $380. But if that agent goes out and gets an agent and helps that agent with the first 2 customers, you actually make the difference in the titles. So that agent will make 100, but you make 280 off of what that agent did. So you override every other title that's under you as well. So now you guys can see how we were able to develop multiple 6 figures in this company, because we have over 750 agents in our organization right now. Regional sales director, $430 per agent. Executive sales director, $475, and vice president, which is the title that I hold currently, $500 every time we enroll an agent, plug them into the system and the blueprint, they get their first 2 customers. We make $500 in commissions. And as you can see, it goes all the way to $560. So this is the 4th way we get paid, is the override. So you're always going to override $460. You're going to override $330 as a regional sales director. You'll always override the other agents under you as well. So now let's talk about the monthly affinity bonus. This is super exciting, right? Many times at work, I remember not getting a bonus every 30 days. I mean, I probably wouldn't even get a raise at the end of the year. But this company, once you hit the sales director title, they actually share the profit. So if you generate over $10,000, they give you half a percentage in a monthly bonus. It goes anywhere from $50 to $300,000, depending on title. So as a sales director, it starts about $50, right, every 30 days. Regional sales director is about $187.50 every 30 days, right? Executive sales directors, $500. How would an extra $500 bonus every 30 days look in your bank account? How many people's lives in your family you can actually change, right? As a vice president as well, $1,500, which is the title we're currently at. Regional vice presidents are about $4,300. Executive vice president, our executive vice president, Xavier Marrero, first Latino vice president in the company, his bonus every 30 days is $10,000. He's been able to retire his parents from having to work. So super blessed to have this platform. And all we do is just help other people. But it goes all the way to Pinnacle Senior Vice President. There's only one, which screams opportunity here in our business. 3% of 10 million is $300,000 in a monthly bonus, guys. Definitely racing towards that. So the R&R Club, building towards rest and relaxation. The company actually puts back into their agents and top producers $3.4 million, if not more, annually. Level 1 is a $600 monthly car payment. Super excited. I want to give a huge shout out to my team. We were able to hit level 1, and the company is currently paying for my 2019 Mercedes-Benz $600 monthly car payment. Guys, when I first saw this, I said there's no way, but because I have such an amazing team and we're going out there changing people's lives, helping people fix their credit, helping people make money from home, we've been able to hit this level 1. So thank you, guys. Level 2 is $10,000 cash bonus. Level 3, $1,500 car allowance. So now it goes up to $1,500. Level 4, $25,000 monthly bonus, and also $50K at level 5 with an automobile upgrade of your choice. And level 6, only 2 people have been able to hit level 6 so far, which again just screams opportunity. And that's a $5,000 monthly house payment on your mortgage. And then level 7 to 10, I call this financial freedom level. This is when the company actually starts to contribute towards your 401k, anywhere from $25,000 a month to $250,000 a month. So what I'm showing you here is really a 2 to 5 year plan. How fast can you actually hit these levels, right? We were able to hit level 1 in 1 year. So imagine what you could do in 2 to 5 years, right? Think about that. We're actually going to be working for someone else anyway. Why not work towards rest and realization a lot sooner? So again, FES training and support. So obviously you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. We work here as a team and support each other. We teach you how to launch your business within the first 24 to 48 hours that you come in. We launch your business. We teach you how to use social media. I grew 80% of my business on social media. I mean, the things that you can do on Facebook and Instagram nowadays are phenomenal for exposing this service, and we provide you all of the marketing material, right? So if you're spending hours on Facebook and not making money, you're actually wasting a lot of time, okay? How to properly expose the protection plan. We teach you how to maximize the compensation. I was only able to go over 6 ways we get paid, but you can build long-term residual income here. And also how to become a successful leader. But you got to have the right mindset, right? You have to have a business mindset. You're going to have to condition yourself, have some personal development to have the attitude for success, because in business, you definitely have to have the right mindset. 90% is mindset, 10% is skill. I can teach anyone how to use the website, but if you don't have the right mindset for success, then you won't have that success. So a quick recap, what is your level of interest at this point? I went over becoming an agent and a customer. That would be $288 to get started. Best investment I ever did, guys. Within 2 years, I haven't had to clock in. I've been able to help multiple mortgage lenders, realtors, get their clients approved. I mean, the realm of what we're in right now, you know, we're in the solar world, helping them with their clients, and it's just, the opportunities and the creativity are endless. Why? Because we have a product that over 70 million people need. Literally, you would have in your hands something that 70 million people need, and all you have to do is learn how to be able to expose that, but also get the services for yourself. So 288 gets you started with that. Best investment I ever made. But also, if you just want to become a customer, that's completely fine, right? You want to get back with the agent that invited you, so ask them to send you either the client link or the agent link. But get started today. If you're looking at this information and you're like, I need this, I need the credit repair, and I also need to make more money, it's a no-brainer. With only 3 customers, you already make back your investment, and we're going to help you get your first 5 and launch your business as soon as you get started. So don't think about it twice, right? And they say that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. If you continue to do what you're doing today, where will you be 2 to 5 years from now? So get with the agent that invited you and tell them, send me the link. And I want to be the first one to welcome you to the FES family and our business opportunity. Thank you so much for your time tonight. God bless.
Thank you, Raysa.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Great information. I will talk to Maida tomorrow.
You're welcome. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for your time. Good night, good night, good night.